It's not officially the end of Object Ward yet, because an Object Ward spin-off slash prequel is releasing involving Kent and Jones, and it's fittingly enough called The Cut. So yeah, obviously goes without saying I will be playing The Cut when that releases. So don't worry about that, that will happen. Well, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with more content from the Object Ward universe. Not a sequel, it is technically a non-canon spin-off alternate universe kind of thing, but it's more of the characters we love, except for Manson. The whole point is that he's not, whatever. Okay, let's start over. Welcome to The Cut. Like, as I said, a new installment in the Object Ward universe. This is just the demo. I just want to stress this is just the demo. I'm not sure how long the demo is. You'll know before I do how long the demo is, but yes, this is an alternate universe spin-off where Manson never went to Clark County. So as you can see here, no object heads, and as you can also see and infer, our protagonists are Jones and Kent. Specifically, Jones is our player character, but the story is about his friendship and eventually more with Kent. And again, with Manson not being there, so that alone will be interesting to see, because Manson is a character. But yes, as you can see here from our title screen, yeah, we've got our references to their object heads with the drawing board here and the scissors here. And like I said, it's just the demo. Again, don't know how long it is, but figure I might as well, keep the tradition going. So, of making videos about this series, because I love this series a lot. I love Object Ward. Again, I wouldn't 100% the game if I didn't enjoy it. But, so yeah, we're here with our next chapter. Here's the in-game disclaimer that popped up when you first start the game. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, this demo is PG-13, not 18 plus. Well, apparently the full game will have 18 plus, but for the sake of the demo, I shouldn't have to pixelate anything out. But yeah, so yeah, without further ado, let us begin our new adventure in Clark County with The Cut. My name is Jones. I'm 21 years old, my favorite color is green, and I love milkshakes. I've been a resident of Clark County Psych Ward for 3 years, I think. Every day here, I work out in my room, color, and spend time with my bestest friend in the whole wide world, Kent. Okay, I'll only do his voice when he's actually speaking, just so you can take this somewhat seriously. I flashed a toothy grin into the entire room. The other group therapy members nodded in confusion, watching me rock around in my undersized metal chair. We know, you've told us this he was saying this to the therapy. I gotcha, he said that to the therapy session. Hey, no need to be curt. There may be new patients that haven't been introduced to our older members. Suck up. The only one who wasn't looking annoyed was my one and only Nurse Kent. While he wasn't the greatest at breaking up arguments, he sure knew how to brighten up a room. Stop letting him get away with everything. You're seriously the worst nurse I've ever laid my eyes on. You think so? If you would like, I can move to another group. Everyone's mouths began to move, and it all became noise to me. My eyes drifted between the developing hole in my sock and Kent's pretty green eyes. I liked his smile, his fluffy hair, and the way he stood up and passed a groaning group a bunch of pamphlets. Oh, he passed me one too. Was group therapy ending already? Also, while I'm thinking about it, I love these icons for the quick menu. Very, very cute. Love it. And I love how, instead of for patient or doctor use only, whatever it was, it's for Jones' use only. Yeah, I love how we're altering the Object Ward familiarity here. Waiting for everyone to file out first, I then trailed behind Kent, who was shaking his head. It's him! It's him! Oh, Jonesy, I appreciate you talking in therapy, but you were spacing out most of the time. Do you remember what we talked about? It was, oh no, I'm sorry, I did it again.
The last half wasn't pleasant. I don't blame you for zoning out. It was about treating our bodies with respect and not letting mental health get in the way of our physical health.
Kent looked up and down at me before smiling. But I don't think you need to worry about that. Can do.
Speaking of which, would you like a haircut? Your hair always grows so quickly.
His question took me aback. The nurse looked up at me, his eyes gleaming. On his tippy toes, he attempted to reach for my blonde hair, but at best brushed my shoulders. The size difference between these two actually is very comical. Poor guy was already so busy with work that we never met as much as I'd like, always zipping from place to place that even spending an hour with him was considered a good day.
If that's alright with you, your hair is perfect for working my barber magic. It's incredibly soft.
Really? It's gotten so tangled I can barely tell anymore.
Yes. How about after dinner? I'll come by your room.
It wasn't wrong though. In fact, my life was worlds more awesome with his help. Otherwise, I'm bumping into everyone left and right because I can't dang see. Jones, we love you. I ran off to the common room to eat, excited for the fun we would have later. I scarfed down all my lunch and swallowed my meds with anticipation. While Kent performed his usual duties of passing out food and cleaning, I killed time by plopping in front of my TV. A cathode ray tube, my second favorite thing in the world. I'm sorry, what? Can you elaborate on that one, Jones? Its bunny ears were hanging by the hinge and the buttons fading away. But as long as I had my Wait. Cathode... Oh my... Oh! I completely misunderstood what he was talking about. I saw cathode. I thought he was talking about a catheter tube. That's why I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, he's talking about the TV. Okay. Okay, that makes much more sense. Its bunny ears were hanging by the hinge and the buttons fading away. But as long as I had my trusty toolkit, I'd force it to last a few more years. What should I watch? Gadget? Oh, we actually get to pick. What do I watch? Gadget, Bikes and Babes, or a nature show? Oh, interesting. Okay, first of all, I love the choice menu, by the way. Very comic booky, very unique. I love that. It's actually really cool. Yeah, that's actually really cool. But yeah, what do I want to watch? I know. Well, the fact that I immediately said Gadget makes it the obvious choice. I feel like if we pick Bikes and Babes, Priscilla's gonna show up. If I pick a nature show... Yeah, you know what? I'm curious. Let's watch a nature show. I'm actually curious. No other ideas in mind, I turned the dial until a fuzzy screen appeared full of rabbits. Ukunoshima is home to one of the largest... Ukunoshima is home to one of the largest populations of domestic rabbits. Ooh. This is a tough word. Thank you, I feel validated, Jones. Kent briefly stopped what he was doing to stare at the peaceful scenery. Wow! I still can't say it. Ukunoshima, my favorite episode. I'd love to save up enough money to travel there. You watch nature documentaries often? You watch nature documentaries often? When I have the time. Birds, the sea, I enjoy it all. Though it does instill a feeling of longing. Oh, to be a humble animal. I just noticed. Kent has some extra shading. And Jones has some extra shading. Was that always there? Or is that an upgrade for the cut? Because either way, it looks nice. My eyes bounced between the crystal blue sea and the spotted rabbit that was wandering too close to the water. Oh no! Suddenly we gasped when a hawk nabbed it and flew back into the sky. Oh no! It's given that energy of that viral, of that streamer clip where it's the bunny in the snow, which she's like, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And then an arrow just suddenly pierces the rabbit. Oh, that's exactly what that feels like. I'll switch to something else. At the end of the day, the nurses let us patients enter our dormitory, but I was busy brushing my teeth. The bristles, coated in bubblegum flavor, were an odd sensation brushing over my gums where my tooth used to be. Though one that I just though one that I had adjusted to over the years. I hopped into my bed, giving it a few quick bounces to test its sturdiness. Creaked loudly, but hasn't broken yet. How long did Kent say it was going to take him to get here again? There was no clock in my room. Knock knock. I already knew who it was. I flung open the door and scooped up the smaller man in front of me. Kent squeaked and patted my back. It's our signal to warn me when I forget about my strength. Right, too tight. Sorry.
At least you remembered. Let's get started. This shouldn't take too long.
We walked back towards the bed, making sure not to trip over my mountain of cars, but Kent gestured towards my little chair by the desk. The basket he carried was a cloak, dustpan, scissors, spray bottle, and a children's razor. The adult ones make me nervous, but he brought a sensory-sensitive one, so I'll be less squeamish. How considerate. I sat down and smiled. He wrapped the cloak around my neck, giving a couple squirts from the bottle to wet down my hair.
Tell me if you feel uncomfortable at any point.
Okay.
I heard the light snipping of the scissors above and felt the droplets of water drip down my neck, but nothing stressful so far. It's just me and Kent in my room. No other people, no extra noise outside. I'm brave, so it's gonna be okay. Yeah, you go, man. With a hum from Kent, a lock of my blonde hair fell to the floor. I didn't even feel it. Closed my eyes as an extra security measure. After a couple minutes of Kent humming, the snipping finally stopped. And we're done! I opened my eyes, staring right into a reflection of a hand mirror. What do I want? Cut hair or trimmed hair? I can't imagine Jones with not long, shaggy hair, so let's just do cut. Oh! Okay, so what? Would trimmed have just given him a buzz cut? He still looks great, don't get me wrong. When I blinked, the blue-eyed man did so in return. It's me! I giggled and leaned my head side to side, where there was no more hair curling around my eyes. This is why Kent was awesome. Thankfully, if there was ever a need to switch my hairstyles, it was easy enough to ask. That was one of the selling points in the store page, was you could change Jones's hair. Something was bothering me, though. I squinted further at the mirror, where a little bit of fuzz was sticking out of my chin. Aw, he's growing a beard. What about my face next? I don't want a beard. Why? Beards are awesome. But if you wear some flannel, you'll be the perfect lumberjack.
No, it's cold further north.
Alright, I was joking. I'll be extra delicate, so stay super still, okay?
Kent rummaged around in his basket for shaving cream and lightly squirted on my face. He must not have had any of those special razors, since I felt the metallic part across my cheek. While he was skilled enough for it to not hurt, that sensation, ugh, I needed to resist squirming. I can kind of get it. I don't know. I don't usually have a problem with my razor. Yes, I do have an actual razor. I gotta take care of this part somehow, which, now that I'm feeling it, yeah, I actually do need to take care of that part. But yeah, it can get a little rough when you're trying to, yeah, I get it.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to stop?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means no. Yeah. I'm fine. Once Kent rinsed off my face, I was spotless. His skills knew no bounds, but how much more? Is that what he means? Didn't say he had to leave after this, and I'm super curious. Am my armpits next? I raised my arms, allowing him to see my bushiness. Have I ever gone this far with him before? Kent won't mind, right? He must find it funny, too.
Okay. How hairless do you want it to be?
I don't know. But again.
The hair is longer here, so you may feel the razor more.
I'm fine. Now cut.
Geez, what's next? His pubes?
That tickles. The hair fell to the floor, joining the mound that originally belonged to my mop. Kent did a great job shaving my pits. The skins felt so smooth. I flexed in front of the mirror, admiring his handiwork. This was pretty fun. What else could he shave? Oh no. I was joking. Please don't. I was joking. Please don't. Oh, I do have one last spot. Again, okay. Thank you. I didn't fully expect Jones of all people to actually say pubes, but you never know. Again, my legs. I kicked upwards, nearly knocking him over. He's so flexible, he can dodge with ease.
We're running out of areas. Isn't it late enough?
No, this last spot. I promise I'm satisfied. Please, please, please. The nurse sighed.
All right, if you promise.
Slowly, he pulled off my jeans and dropped to his knees. As if he was shining shoes, he gingerly grasped my foot, shaving upwards. Ooh. I've never shaven my legs, but I've never shaven my legs, so I don't know what the correct method is, but I would assume shaving down would be the way to go. I liked how his eyebrows had a small crease, not out of anger from the situation, but because of how diligent he truly was. Would it be strange to pat his head from my position? Even more tenderly, he worked past my ankles, to my knees, and reached my lower thighs, latex clad and metal shears in hand. Yeah, understandable reaction, Kent. I had a smile on my face, but I noticed Kent's was flushing. He averted his eyes as he caressed my inner thighs, his head close enough to breathe on my crotch. Yeah, fair enough reaction, Ken. The sudden sensation made me gasp, and that's when he jumped back.
That's enough. I would rather, if that does not offend you. Not, please.
He's seen my lower half plenty of times, like when I'm changing in my room or when we're in the bathroom. So why is he so flustered? He's staring at my crotch like it's a magnet. Ah, Jones, you innocent little boy. you innocent 21-year-old man boy. What's wrong? But we're friends. I'm very sorry, but I don't know if I feel... Oh, shit, man. Okay, let's try that again. What's wrong?
But we're friends. I'm very sorry, but I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Can't bestest friends not do this, though?
No, that's an entirely different relationship.
But I like you.
What kind of like, though? Do you know what you mean?
But... love? Like... or love like? Or friendship like? I don't know. Sorry.
Don't worry, I'll never be mad at you. It was an honest mistake. So next time, let's stick to shaving your upper half. Deal?
Deal. My mind was preoccupied with what Kent had said yesterday about liking. Like was such a broad word. I liked him, and that was a fact. Hey, Marcellus! Long time no see. I looked up, where the common room was in commotion, or more so, Kent was being yelled at by a belligerent patient. The guy was in a foul mood, so Kent was trying his best to pacify the man's anger. I don't like those strangers' eyes. I don't like people looking at me in the first place, but his eyes especially creeped me out. I was already humming and rocking in my chair before I knew it. Hey, Barry! Also long time no see. Eventually the argument subsided. This time I caught Kent running towards all the tables, delivering meals and talking to the patients.
Haha, thank you. You're so sweet.
Huh? Why is he complimenting that man? My heart felt a twinge of jealousy. Why must he hang out with them more instead of me? It's not fair. I've known him longer, so Kent, stay with me. Out of frustration, I growled, sending my table mates shrinking away. This wasn't unusual. Everyone thinks I'm a scary grizzly bear, but I don't know. I consider myself more of a puppy. Willow, hi. The, third of 3 females in this entire game. If you don't count the furniture women. And Dorothy, because she doesn't count, for reasons.
Ah, of course. Anything for you, ma'am.
A sudden worry came to me. Did Kent like me? He was nice to everyone. That was also a fact. But was I special to him, or was I jumping to conclusions this entire time? It hurt my heart to even consider the faint possibility, but I decided to continue observing Kent. He laughed and spoke with the patients, nasty or kind, treating them all with respect. Couldn't help but notice that his face looked weary.
I know this office. As lunch was nearing its end, I began to trail. The man's first stop was the nursing office. Hoarse laughter broke through the room. That could only mean one person. Hell yeah, the queen herself. I knew you'd be jealous. Miss Priscilla, I'm not. I can see it all over your cute face. But alas, it's not enough to sway me. Jerry's my new boyfriend now, and he's treating me well. The security guard? Snorting, the woman twirled around her cigarette and blew some smoke at the ceiling. More like the one and only. His car has hydraulics that bounce up and down, which is really nice when he makes me bounce. Ah, yes, Priscilla. Yes. I mean, I love you, Priscilla, but you can definitely be... you can be a character. Oh, dear. So Kent and Priscilla broke up. Again. It was such an on-off relationship that it almost felt clockwork. Whenever it was on, I hardly ever saw Kent, but when it was off, Kent moped in my room while I hugged him. Each and every time, his expression was declaring, I am not happy, which made it all the more confusing when they hooked up again. They aren't dating anymore. Maybe I can get closer. But what is close? Is that liking? The word doesn't feel strong enough for how I feel. I like milkshakes too, but not as much as Kent. Acevedo! Hey, there's the doc. Mr. Goodman, what a pleasant surprise. His next stop was in Acevedo, the psychiatrist's office. Guess it made sense that nurses took orders from the doctors. I peeked into the window, where the doctor was busy organizing files to give an eager Kent. The forecast said there were thunderstorms this week. Are you still biking? If needed, we can carpool. I appreciate the thought, Doctor, but weren't you the one that encouraged me to exercise? A little bit of rain never stopped me. Of course, you have my personal number if any emergencies arise. Their conversation was nothing of importance, just medications and plans for the weekend. And then they hugged. My hero. I saw that smile Kent had. He truly looked happy, as if he found someone to rely on. Maybe I wasn't special. As I was prepared to slink away, the door opened. Kent jumped, not expecting me to be outside, but his expression told otherwise. The nurse's smile towards me was even brighter, stretching from ear to ear from the mere sight of me. His eyes sparkling, his nose crinkled in mild amusement. My heart pounded in my chest. Is everything okay, Jones? Did you need to talk to me? Later, Kent. I'm not feeling well. But it's almost dinner time. Don't you want your macaroni? It's your favorite. I dove headfirst in my bed to think about this like concept further, even tossing a pillow reminding me of that mean attention-stealing patient. Wait. Tossing a pillow reminding me of that mean attention-stealing patient. Okay, my mind is immediately jumping to Dorothy because pillow, but she wasn't there, so I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard. Or maybe I'm completely misinterpreting that. When my breathing leveled, my eyes met with my most precious item. Most precious... Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's adorable. What do I want? Most precious item. Blanket, a nightlight, or a plushie. Times like this, I would grab the plushie. There's a plushie version of a Corvette. Kent bought it for me after I'd stayed a month at the ward. Even though its wheels were simplified and engine non-existent, I traced its body across the bed a few times, pretending to drive it. The stuffed car doesn't smell like him anymore, but it's comforting. Soft, too. Hugging it tight, I burrowed my face into it. Ooh, Kenty Kent. My friend has done so much for me that it'll never be possible to fully explain my gratitude. What have I done for him? I've hugged him and given him drawings, but I can do better. Ah, I figured it out. I know what love is. It's that tingly feeling in your chest when you're next to someone. Your heart beats faster, your hands are sweaty, but you can't stop thinking about how good they look. Their hair, their eyes, their smile. Like a perfect photograph you want to hang on the wall and show everyone you know. It's that achy, lonely feeling when they're not with you. Or how relieved and excited you are when they're back and you jump in their arms. All you want to do is kiss and hug and kiss. And the world doesn't feel so scary anymore. Yeah, that's what love is. I'm gonna show it to him. So that's our demo end. But yeah, it's a really good place to end the demo. Good setup, and yeah, I'm definitely excited for more, for sure. I mean, it's always nice to see more of these characters, but yeah, really good setup for the story. Well, yeah, I know the demo's coming because I'm playing it. Thank you all for playing the Cuts demo. This is only a sliver of the trials and tribulations that my dear characters will undergo. Don't forget to follow the development on my Discord, or if you'd like to see more of the original characters, check out Object Word. I agree to both. Links to both will be in the description. Director Thugzilla, music Red Robotics, Avani Sound, art Laura Tomatic, Monday Kisses, GUI, Mad Scientist, logo, Saxifrage. Also, cute image of Kent knitting and Jones there. Great, just cute art all around. Cute everything all around. Yeah, so that was just the demo. Yeah, it was on the shorter side, but again, got the point across. It was nice to see more of these characters because these characters are awesome. I love this world. I love this universe. Great to see more, and I'm definitely excited to see how Jones's attempts to show his love for Kent will go. I can't fully imagine it'll be Manson levels of batshit insanity, but we'll see. I mean, Jones is still very childlike in nature, so it'll be very interesting to see. Speaking of Manson, I know he doesn't show up to Clark County in this universe, but again, this isn't me doing oh, you need to do this, Thug, but a Manson cameo or reference at some point would be very appreciated. Even if it's something as simple as just reading a newspaper article about some lunatic with tinfoil on his head or beating just something as a nod to Manson's existence would be appreciated. Not again, that's just me speaking as a fan, don't feel like you gotta if there's no way to put it, but yeah, that was the demo of the cut. Again, if you wanna check out the other choices, which I probably might go back and do on my own time, but yeah, if you want to check out the other choices to see what would happen, link to the demo will be description, again, as well as the link to Thug's Discord and Object Ward itself, so you can get a full context of who these people are. But yeah, that should do it for me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, whatever that might be. So thank you, and remember to stay awesome. See ya.